I don't mind it, but I am a little worried about how they're going to play it and how well it's going to fit. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. It's something different, and I'm sure game one left them feeling like really a bit demoralized because like finally they were so close to getting their first win, and you know they couldn't quite get across the finish line, so they want to just mix things up and draft something different.
Radiant team
Ooh,
back.
and Ursa Warrior right here for team Spawn.496, another scary heroes. Again.
Yeah. Against the Timbersaw. I like this. I was thinking, what do you want to play into the Timbersaw lane? And yeah, Ursa's just always going to be one of the best picks. It's really good against like pretty much all of 496's heroes. I would say it's even good against Shadow Fiend. Like you can enrage when he's about to hit you with Requiem to block a lot of the damage. So it's a good hero just to get on top of SF. So very, very good Ursa game. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. Ooh. All right. Let me check with all the stuff. I think that I have it all good. The overlays and gonna need. Okay. All right.
So last pick's coming out. 496 looking for their carry. They're going to want something that's good against Ursa. So either some kind of ranged carry, something that can kite the Ursa, something maybe with mobility. And then Polaris, they're looking for probably a 5-position hero. I guess Magnus could be 5 position, but maybe Magnus Ursa's a lane. You can skewer the Timbersaw into your tower and stuff, but probably what makes the most sense is doing Magnus with Mirana in the off lane. But it is a little weird to last pick your support, but they probably felt like they had to get the Ursa or it would be banned.
5 seconds remaining.
Woo! Ursa game once again. I mean, every time that I see an Ursa game, it's not a passive one at all. I mean, the hero grouping up very fast, need only a few items, can gank around, and especially you have that Kunkka as your mid. It's gonna be a decent damage, even though you go into the late game. Team up with Magnus, which might be another core. Well, what is the last support you think that would go for it for its esports?
What do they need? Maybe some. Really, they just want something that's good for the lane. I feel like they banned Lich and Grimstroke because they're just strong laning heroes. We saw last game how good the Inkswell can be on these melee heroes that run in. You put Inkswell on them, so maybe something like a Disruptor could be good. Hard to say for sure. I think any 5-position that feels good in lane, like a Bane, could be fine.
Disruptor is not bad, man. I feel so as well. I mean, can support from the back line, lock somebody down or glimpse somebody back. Got some decent, annoying the early game damage from Thunder Strike. Man, that's awesome. Yep. Spawn.
10 seconds remaining.
Last one from them.
5
do you think the Abaddon Timbersaw is going to go together? Clockwork.
I think Clockwork will maybe help Timbersaw out a bit.
Dire team pick.
Also, just to check with the overlay, did you swap the teams so that 496 are on the Radiant side?
Yeah.
I just saw the Twitch, so they okay. It's probably there's the delay.
Fixed. On the delay already. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
All good, all
just
good.
making sure.
10 seconds.
So Ember Spirit, there. Whoa, where's Ember going? Is that? Oh, they're doing carry SF, I guess. Ember mid, so they're gonna do SF in the safe lane against Magnus. So yeah, I think SF should have a good. Maybe they will be doing the Clockwork with the Cogs deny to get the souls early on. If they're doing the carry Shadow Fiend, that makes a lot of sense. Lion. Okay, there's your support to give the Ursa a good game, and they see Ember Spirit. They want more stuns and lockdown. Having Hex and Earth Spike against the Ember Spirit, it feels nice.
This one is going to be an awesome one. Once again, that I all full with all the fighting heroes, and everyone is so ready from the start. Excellent. We'll get to see him playing Ember Spirit. I have seen him in the Dota TV a couple of times, and one of them is he playing Ember Spirit in the high rank games, and it's pretty good. I mean, he's the kind of like the fast mover, level 7, get a decent rune and just go.
roam around. Yeah, that's what they need with like Shadow Fiend. They don't want the mid hero that's going to be greedy and just want to farm. So I like how that sounds. It's a mid matchup where, you know, Kunkka is not a hero you can easily kill, so he's going to maybe just look to roam elsewhere or ask his supports to come gank. But Clockwork ganks well, but Abaddon, not really the good ganking support.
Static lanes gonna be for Spawn.496.
Yeah.
Haida.
Which draft do you like better?
I still like Polaris Esports. I feel like they are that the heroes are pretty straightforward. Got enough lockdown to play. Reliable stun from that Lion. Earth Spike Hex and stuff. It's gonna be quite easy for Ursa. We also have the X-Matter spot and the Torrent. I feel like Polaris Esports are quite easy to play when it comes to the team fight and also the micro gank. But we'll just have to see Spawn.496 the way they scale on their cores as well, because Xyclopz is a kind of a player that's scaling very fast, and the fact that he is playing the Ember Spirit, one of the fastest in the game as well.
Yep.
In terms of scaling.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good point. I think their draft definitely easier to play, and the pressure is on 496 to not die to these ganks and use the Abaddon to save people, like against the X torrent combo and the into the arrow, like all the stuns. Ohio has to play really well with the shield to save his teammates. That's like that's how they can turn this game around. But they're like the team that's going to turtle a bit because they've got Timbersaw, they've got Shadow Fiend. They're going to be looking to farm. And it is SF and Clockwork in the fountain trying to get some free souls up. Looks like they messed one up. They only have 5 so far. I think they should have 3 each time. So they've got 8, and they should have 9.
We are in the second game, guys. Are you guys ready for more action? I believe that the second game is going to be even better than the first one that we thought it was fantastic. Let's do the quick intro on who play who for Spawn.496 on the Radiant side, Ohio on Abaddon, Xyclopz on Ember Spirit, Raid on Timbersaw, Bon on Clockwork, the Ghost on Shadow Fiend, leaving Polaris side to you, man.
Well, Polaris side, we have Xavius playing Mirana, Lelouch playing Kunkka, Force playing Magnus, Mavis playing Lion, and Natsumi, the carry, playing the Ursa.
Man, that was so close for Natsumi last game, you think? Yeah. It was the edge between... Wait! Now they might fight right from the start here with the Earth Spike. Seems like he's setting up the power Cox, and Bon is going to run away.
Yep, got the rune. But Cog's level 1, not the strongest, I would say. I'm not sure you feel good about having Cog. Oh, well, of course, he got it for the SF. Never mind, just ignore that. But yeah, he got SF. SF has 11 souls already. But the level 1 souls only give you +1 damage. So I feel like until you hit level 3 and get 2 points in Necro Mastery, the souls are, you know, it's not bad. +11 damage is better than nothing, but it's not like it completely wins you your lane.
True. Now he start harassing Force immediately. Once get into the lane. Middle lane is the classic matchup. Ember Spirit versus Kunkka. Well, I would say Kunkka slightly advantage on the Ember Spirits, but I mean, if you time it well and you use all the spell to dodge the Kunkka ultimate skills, then it could be the way around. Excellent.
Yep. Xyclopz will get, every time the Tidebringer's up, he's going to get harassed. And he can't really harass back very easily. If he pops Flame Guard and tries to harass, he's just going to get right-clicked and lose the battle, so... It'll come. Both heroes should farm though, and they'll get their bottles and use the runes and farm their neutral camps near them. So it should be a bit of a farm trade, but Kunkka should have an edge.
Yeah, Kunkka, and I in my life play Ember Spirit. Should be around less than 20 games, and it's always fun every time to play. You feel like a superhero that you can like. Wow, like ninja stuff, man.
Fly around, yeah.
Yeah, right.
The mobility here is always a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I mean, especially when you enter the scene with the Fire Remnant, you feel like, oh my god, this is my scene now, and then just got locked down and die.
Well, Mid lane, we're going to see both runes being claimed by Polaris. Nice play. I like what the Mirana does. Stacks the Ancients. Although it does leave the Magnus alone. Magnus
Whoa! You were on two to the high ground. That's going to waste a lot of time, man. Ohio.
Yep, they both have TP, but it's still so nice to force that TP.
Satisfying, right? Yeah.
I'm like, Ohio's like thinking, do I TP? What do I do here? Wasn't sure what he wanted to go for. It looked like Magnus was in trouble because Mirana had like left the lane to go stack and then steal the rune, which was really nice for mid lane because Ember didn't get the bottle refill. But then he gets the perfect skewer. Really good Magnus play.
An easy shot.
An easy shot. Xavius just use the arrow. Oh, on top we might see the first blood here. Natsumi drew it out of Child Bon, and he's just gonna go for more. It's a fight for the side camps around here, and it turns to be a great fight for Team Polaris.
You don't lie, X-God. Never missed a first blood.
I told ya. Okay. I had a feeling that when I play against Mirana, it feels like the arrow is very big. And it's so hard to dodge for me.
It's especially when you don't have the boots early on. Like, it can be very, very annoying.
But when you did dodge the arrow, you feel like Matrix.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I guess if you're Abaddon, you don't have to dodge. Once you hit level 6, you can just pop your ultimate, or if your teammates get hit, you just use the shield. So maybe they're saying, you know, we can get hit by it, but we'll be able to survive.
Take it for ya.
Mirana trying to go stack some more Ancients.
Game seems to be pretty passive, unlike the last game that there were a lot of attempts in the lanes, but this one is kinda focusing on last hit and denies. At the bottom lane, we GoDz having a happy time on the Shadow Fiend, but on top we've seen another fight. Mavis with Earth Spike on 2, it won't be just enough to kill anyone, I believe.
Is he gonna go down? That's a phase boots Ursa.
Yeah, maybe. A few hits away, maybe. Yes, it is. My goodness, maybe another.
Yeah, Polaris just playing the lanes a bit better right now. Mid lane pretty even, with Kunkka having a bit more CS, but I feel like bottom lane is the one lane not going well for the Magnus, but that's because Shadow Fiend has all this bonus damage. But they've made up for it by having Mirana help out mid and also stack a lot of camps. There's a triple stack at the Ancients, so Abaddon has tried to contest the stacking, but hasn't really succeeded this game.
Alright. Great, dragging the creep wave away. I think from now on we're gonna see more movement from the support on the inter lane.
Yeah. Oh, this bottom lane, they're so afraid to go on Magnus because they don't have TPs anymore. If they skewer onto the high ground, they're just stuck. Oh, Natsumi.
Yeah, that's killing spree already, man. Within like 5 minutes in.
Has phase boots and windlace going for all the movement speed items. Oh god, he's so farmed on Ursa.
This is going to be very hard for the support. But luckily, they still got some luck because supports of team Spawn.496 is some kind of like not that easy to kill. And that's another kill. Nice strike back on this one. Great. Just slash off the lion.
It still feels hard for this Timbersaw this game. He at least gets some solo experience with the kill and the creep wave, because he needs to get a lot of levels here. But
wow,
like,
Ohio joining the gank mid? Really? Okay. But that's a lot of damage. Ghost ship just connected. Exila need to fire remnants away. It wasn't a good.
He's gonna haste rune.
He has it. Do you think he's gonna recommit it?
It looks like he wants to save it, but yeah, wants to maybe use to rotate to these side lanes. They're going aggressive up top again, but
top lane very hard, man. I mean, when they see the support is leaving the lane for a mid lane or something, this Lion going aggro every time. Marvis straight in, Earth Spice and stuff. And I kind of surprised that Team Spawn.496 ganking with Abaddon. And now their core, the mid laner, is in trouble. Excellent is running away from the Starfall.
That's really good though. They make him waste the haste, which is very important because I think if he stays healthy and has a haste rune, he can go kill Ursa. Like he can gank top with the haste and Ursa can't run away. So just making him use haste there is actually super important.
That's a very good small point that you point out. Yeah, I agree. Very. He can be in top lane for like, especially if you are the Ember Spirit too, less than like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, he wants to go ganking. He doesn't want to sit mid. He wants to be active.
Seems a bit too static. I mean, compared to the other Ember Spirit game that he played in the ranked game, I've seen. And maybe, like you say, this is a way Polaris want. Just keep the guy static, stuck in the lane.
I think, yeah, for now they're happy with the static game. They've got a big ancient stack to farm. There will be a gank on mid, but Mavis gets Hex off.
That would be a bit hard, man, you think?
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the idea is. They don't have the best supports to make rotations. Like Abaddon is like a defensive support, so he's kind of trying to come help out the mid lane, but he doesn't give any damage. He just...
Now his top lane instead got ganked down here with the X-Mount, the Spot, and Torrent, and it's gonna be the first one that the first time that Timbersaw falls.
And the rune gets denied from Exilor, and he's really trying to get these runes. He got the haste rune, which he got forced to waste, and now he doesn't get the 8-minute rune, so he's still sitting mid, which is very surprising.
Already finished off the of corrosion on the way to the face boot. Back to the fight at the bottom lane. Seems to be a brutal fight around here. Child Bon straight to the supports. Mavi doesn't have any spells left to defend himself, so that's going to be an easy throwing in by Ohio that has him.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, okay. Fire Remnant.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Double kill.
Ohio getting all the kills.
That's slow thinky, man.
Yeah,
it just feels so good to kill someone with that small spell. But look at that. The big fight for the first time in this one. Skewer in maybe the first time they use the RP. Fire Remnant here and there. And then he's doing some good steps. Mavis reinforced into the team fight. Earth Spike out and Hex one target. And now he's had to run for himself. RP just to save himself for that force. Light of Fist out.
Nice play by Ohio.
Ghost ship in. Jumping in with the Starfalls. All the spells. Ghost decided to just teleport away. Was stopped by the Earth Spike. Oh, that was so close.
Well, you were wanting them more fighting like last game, and all it took was them to fight over some, you know, Polaris say, you're coming to steal our farm, now we fight you. They don't care about fighting them in the lanes, but if you come for their farm, that they take that personally. That's when they look to
disrespect
that
thing,
fight.
right? Hey, you disrespect me, man.
They're like, that's our stacks. Those ancients and that neutral camp is ours, but it does give Timbersaw the free lane top, so he's going to take this tier 1 tower, it looks like. And Polaris want to try and trade towers and get the bottom tier 1 here.
That's good. I mean, getting the top tier 1 tower quite fast is going to shut down a lot of area for the safe laner of Team Polaris. But the thing is, when we take a look at the safe laner of Polaris, the guy just don't want to stay lane and farm anyway. He's just roaming around. And now that's what I'm talking about. Ganking down on the bottom lane with the Earth Spike first. Backing it up with the Shockwave. And then finish the job.
Nice. Urshock to get inside the cog so he doesn't get pushed away. Yeah, Ursa is just so strong and scary. Like, there's no reason for him to keep farming. He can go... Well, they already farmed the Ancients. Kunkka happily took those, so... Things looking pretty good for Polaris, although the gold is even.
Serious.
Run into trouble mid, yeah.
Gotta walk away, man. And
Any detection?
Excellent killing spree. That's good. But can he get away from that? That's a question. X-Mount spot in was hit by the Titanic as well. Ember Spirit walking away. Lelouch still on the run against him.
Timbersaw, they're doing a lot of damage top to this tier 2 tower. Already almost at half health.
Oh, catching these two guys.
Yeah.
X-Mount Pot and Torrent and Earth Shock in. Finger for the first time and X-Mount spot in. And that's the first 10 kills go Team Polaris.
Xavier's TPing top just to try and stop Red from pushing. Doesn't look like anyone else is coming to kill him, though. Man, this Ursa is just getting kills wherever he goes. He's smoked up. He is headed top. It looks like they want to finally try and kill this Timber, who they crushed in lane, but he's been given a bit of like freedom since the laning stage to push towers and be very disruptive.
Oh man, this is so scary dealing with the Ursa Warrior that has such a great early game. And now that raid godlike already for Natsumi.
12 minutes, man. He's making up for last game where he tried to play aggressive on the monkey and dove and kind of made some questionable plays in the early game. This time around, all good moves.
Yeah. However, his teammates, the core heroes of team Polaris,
tried to RP them onto the cliff.
the two support chasing on him. I don't think these two supports has enough damage. The big boss is coming in quite fast. It's Xyclopz level 10 on the killing spree. He's ready to kill. Oh, nice one. Locked down the Syrian chains, dominating. Seems like this is the battle of the age. Xyclopz versus Natsumi.
Both doing great. Timbersaw. Oh, what are you doing, Red?
No, Ray.
He just chained into this.
Oh my God. He ran into a
there.
truck.
Oh God, that's one he's gonna want to forget about. He's gonna have nightmares about Timber chaining into an Ursa.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't just the fact Ursa, the fact without the line, Ursa can't kill him, but both of them were there, like almost ready for him to come back with the Observer Ward vision.
All right. David, the game seems to be active non-stop. Let's take a look if Team Spawn.496 can keep up to the pace, because Team Polaris, obviously they want to push up the pace and make it faster, faster. And now here we go with the X-Man, the Spawn, and also the Torrent. Xyclopz! One hit! Xyclopz got away! Oh my! That was so close, but Natsumi, it might be him himself who's going down around here, but he still got a decent damage. He's gonna fight till he dies. Shockwave in order to run away. Force doesn't have an RP though. He acted like he got one.
Yeah, they should know he doesn't after bottom lane, and they're gonna... Kunkka's gonna X himself back home to heal up. They want to take Roshan, it looks like.
Well, fast-paced game it is, man.
Yeah, they smoked up as soon as they got this Orchid on Kunkka to try and kill Ember, but both supports, first Ahaya with the shield, and then the Clockwork hookshotting in with the Cog, saving the Ember.
Now they're gonna go in. Okay, silence him first.
The shield though.
Slide top fit, Syrian chains. They want to do a recommit again. Natsumi, they need to balance the time management. They also have to kill the Roshan and maybe just push out of the pit sometimes. But they can't underestimate the damage of Ember Spirit Slide top fish as well.
It's so much with the Orb of Corrosion and Javelin. If he procs a Javelin, we saw there Miranda took like 400 damage from one Slide of Fist. Well,
seems like they knocked
Polaris
it off.
will... Yeah, I think they realize they're strong enough, but they don't want to throw like last game a bit in the early game, and they're going to wait to go for Roshan later. Try to find some more kills. This Timbersaw top has to be very careful against Ursa. He can't even go for the creep wave, it feels like. He's waiting for teammates to come.
Ohio. Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, Bonbon.
Oh,
this
God.
gets deleted by this
Bon.
Ursa.
That was fast, man.
Too strong. This Dire Ward is just seeing everything in this top lane. They're continuing to get kills.
All right.
Spoil that shot.
Meanwhile,
Very tough game for 496. The Timbersaw never feels fun to play when you're behind and underfarmed. It's a hero that usually relies on playing from ahead and being the raid boss, the one that's hard to kill. This game around, he's like running away from people.
yeah, just like the same way as Venommancer. I mean, it's so hard to play it from behind. Oh my. Xavius.
Lane.
It looks like the two targets, two tangles of Team Spawn.496 in the middle might be aimed by Team Polaris. But however, the ball, oh man, Ember Spirit down on the wrong spot. Now being brought down by Lelouch and teams, extra the spot and everything. To secure the Ember Spirit, perfect opportunity for the team to get into the Roshan pit.
Yeah. Free Roshan. Nothing to do about this one for 496. They just run away, head elsewhere. Force is scouting them. They see heroes top, bottom, and 496 are just trying to push out some lanes. Like this is, they finally have some safety, and it's only because Polaris is distracted by Roshan.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I really like the fact they went for this Orchid on Kunkka. Like it can be countered by the Abaddon, but it's just one more thing that makes life difficult for Ember and Timbersaw, two heroes that don't like to play against this silence.
Oh, okay.
Oh, red, top lane, Timber.
Oh, at the bottom lane as well. Bon. He's trying so hard to just run away from the gang, but he alone actually draws so much time. Natsumi finished rate on top at the same time his teammate finished Charbon on the bottom.
They're just chasing, finding kills wherever they go. So many heroes with pick off and Blink Dagger on Ursa means they have even more catch. Magnus going to be having a Blink Dagger soon as well, so this game looking very hard for 496. They're not gonna they're not in any danger of losing like all their towers right away because Polaris don't push that easily, but it just feels like they can't move out on the map and farm anywhere.
This is exactly opposite from the first game, yeah?
Yeah, this time around Polaris are the ones in control.
I mean, do you even want to take risk doing a smoke against Team Polaris right now? I mean, if that's gonna be the way out, like 5-man smoke, trying to catch maybe 2 or 3?
I just don't feel like they have the heroes that are very strong right now. Maybe Ember when he has BKB.
I think after this fight, I think we're gonna see the clear picture after this fight. Shockwave in, Natsumi trying to force the back line to just retreat at first. So it's going to be very hard for the support to just help on the front liner. I mean, one thing... Oh, wait. RP on one target, but it's going to be a pretty worthy target. Shadow Fiend right there. Ghost Fall. Gaining full control of the triangle now. Yeah. Oh.
Natsumi's diving.
Okay. That's my man. That's my
We've seen this one before.
Okay. Okay.
He's learned. He learned from last game, you know?
Yeah.
The fans want it, maybe we want it, but he wants to get the win first and foremost.
Yeah.
Top tower is under attack.
Show us something.
They have so many pick off with Blink Daggers with a Yule Scepter on Miranda now. We saw the Yules into Arrow combo. Having the Yules against like Timber is nice against the Abaddon. You can throw him up in the air so he can't shield people.
Oh my. I think just like we mentioned during the draft that the draft is pretty straightforward and so easy to play for Team Polaris. It's easy to understand. You have a Lion, you have an RP, X mark the spot even. Oh my.
They're having fun. Definitely at this point, games like this feel really fun for pretty much everyone. Like Lion's getting to make all these. He's been involved in 15 kills. Ursa's just running around killing everyone with the Lion. Kunka's got an Orchid, BKB, he's having a good time. Magnus is just like running in against 3 heroes and escaping, skewering people on the high grounds. This just feels like a game where everyone's having a good time, and as a result, they're playing better, and nothing 496 can do.
And that's gonna be another assist for that Lion. My goodness, that Lion got more assists than David Beckham's whole career. Alright, Xavius shooting an arrow on him. It seems like they're gonna get the kill of Xavius. At least they get some good news after all this hard time.
Oh no. Well, with good news comes even worse news though for GoDz.
Oh no.
He's going for the creep. He wants the creep.
Oh my god. Oh god. This is... I have a feeling that one thing that they made a mistake for Spawn in this game is they can't keep up the pace with the Polaris, and they can't predict where Polaris is gonna go. It's like next thing you know is Polaris is all over the place, and they don't even care about the farming triangle that much, or even stay on the lane. So, yeah, I think
their strategy is run at heroes, kill heroes. There's no, if they see a hero on the map, they're gonna try to kill them. Yeah. Many teams like use the tactics of trying to outfarm their opponents. Like they have the triangles, they have the areas of the map where they want to use the map control. No, there's nothing. There's no map control. There's just see hero, kill hero.
Oh my.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, good now. This is not looking good. They are about to lose a 5th tower, and the more tower they're losing, more the less area they have for farming into the late game, which is very important for Shadow Fiend. Right now, I think his hero, his item is still doing pretty okay. Consider this is a very hard game for the team. He's still managed to get some items, but I just not sure that if this gonna be enough for the late.
I don't think so. It's so hard for him. Even when like BKB will not fix his game because there's still RP that goes through it. Oh, top lane they're looking for kills. There's still RP, and there's also Ursa. Like Ursa with a Blink Basher, BKB does nothing against that. Like I don't think there's any better item than the BKB, but it's not gonna suddenly create the ability to teamfight better.
Radiant's bottom
So,
tower is under
very hard.
attack.
Both SF and Timbersaw just don't have any
Dire are
plays to
scanning.
make or any real good game. They have bad hero matchups against Ursa. They're underfarmed, and they're not heroes that like to play from behind. So it just feels like they're in for a miserable time, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All right, and now the last out tower about to go down.
Radiant's
This
bottom
is
tower.
not good. All the objective of Team Polaris has been succeeded so far. Next one is
They're
going to
smoking top.
be, yeah, another Aegis, or maybe winning a team fight
Radiant's bottom
first.
tower is under attack.
I mean, their true objective is always killing heroes, so they're hunting. They sold Ghost top before, and they're looking for more with the Moonlight Shadow.
Now
Maybe they'll just get
was
support.
so near, now being fouled by the, oh, and that's so fast. Natsumi just killed one, and also his teammate got one. It's 2 down real quick.
Yep. They just die so fast, you can't even see it.
Yeah, Natsumi, the out damage output of Natsumi is really ridiculous.
I don't know about this Clockwork build. He thinks he's like some carry going Falcon Blade Orchid on Clockwork. A bit of a weird build when you're losing by so much. But I don't, again, there's not like any obvious better items, but it just seems like a lot of farm to put on a hero that isn't going to do much. And Polaris, they just continue to hunt. They see SF top, and instantly somebody's TPing. The Magnus is up there. He's going hunting. Does he get the Blink
Oh,
Skewer? No, he doesn't go for it.
The mental game is just so aggressive. See somebody? Let's react fast. And they got everything under control. The area, the farm. They are 13k ahead in terms of net worth.
If you see the Kunkka, he's constantly pushing the top wave, so that like they're not even at risk of counter push. Oh, Mirana.
Okay, and now they decided to push out. I feel like at some point Team Spawn.496 might run out of patience and try to do like a 5-man smoke, push out the base and fighting in a non-appropriate. Oh, okay. Space.
Just racking up assists, up to 18 now.
That's true. Oh.
Well, we'll see if they go high ground. They don't have the best high ground pushing lamp. They don't have Roshan either. Like, it's up in the next 3 minutes, but it seems like they feel this Kunkka is so strong. AC almost complete. Natsumi trying to force out the borrowed time. He wants to just pop borrowed time so they can kill Abaddon later. But they got the glitch.
I mean, if they can win this team fight, I think still got a chance. A very slim chance, but I mean, if a perfect. Oh, but again, they don't have like a big AOE spells, and while now the support's being kidnapped out of the base, and now about to go down Requiem of Soul. Okay, what? Okay, now that's interesting.
There we go.
A little bit too deep in. Okay. So another BKB. Luckily, his teammate is still doing a very good job killing the frontliner. Double kill already, but they lost the Godlighter.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold picked up by Exilern. But you can see how strong they don't care they lost their Ursa. They're still just diving the enemy base. That's how far ahead they are.
Okay, so the BKB though, they got decent damage, killing support quite fast, but that might have to trade with his life. He was tagged. Oh, one hit away. Lelouch trying to stop him with X-Mark Torrent.
That would be enough.
Yeah. And he will also, okay, that's
team wipe.
All right.
They said you saw last game. Well, let's make this game too a bit interesting too.
Okay, this is getting interesting already.
Yeah, they're still super far ahead. I mean, it all starts because of Ursa diving in. He got caught by like a hook into Cog's push into Requiem, and he couldn't get Enrage off. If he gets Enrage off, he's fine. But without a BKB and unable to Enrage, he kind of just dies. And then his team are like, we're good. We don't need Ursa. And then they all kind of die too. But it did cost some buybacks.
Yeah. Hey, one weird thing, God. I mean, did you have like the fight recap pop up?
Yeah, I did, but I closed it since.
That's kind of weird. I don't have it. I'm trying to look for it for every time we have the big team fight. But yeah, hopefully it will be back soon. Maybe he's on holiday or something. Yeah.
He needs a break too.
Yeah, that's true. Getting near Christmas. I wish you guys, everyone in the chat, all the Merry Christmas. Alright, looks like Rochan is here, and it's time to go for the safe way. Maybe get the second edges and an academic shot. Just try to high ground.
Yep. Aghanim Shard for the Ursa, I have to imagine. It's very good. And yeah, they'll be ready to go high ground probably again.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. I mean, if Spawn.496 can hold one more time, I think we might can see the draft swing back to the 496 side.
Definitely not impossible. We saw a pretty crazy game one where it felt like Polaris had no chance of winning and they pulled it back.
Yeah.
But
right,
it's a lot of weight on the shoulders of the SF to carry. Ember's doing really well this game. 8-2-2. Excelern has done what he can to keep heroes low, but I don't know if they can defend this bottom rack. It looks like they're just going to give it up.
And just trying to delay the creep wave in the middle, cutting out the creep wave right in front of the mid-tier 3 tower of the Dire side. Polaris, however, move forward and continue to do the work. About to get the mid-tier 3 tower down. And that's it.
Oh, they didn't get the range creep, so they didn't get backdoor protection. They need to defend this.
That was so close. Hook shot out of the tier 4 tower and sending in everything. Ghost ship, all the damage in the world. Natsumi still holding on the aegis though. Do not spend so much resource on Natsumi because he's gonna come back 2 lives. Alright, they lost 2 ultimates for Spawn.496. Still got chance, so they just have to go back to the fountain, regen, and come back in. They cannot afford to lose another set of racks. But however, I
backdoor
still...
protection.
Yeah. Still no... Keep on attacking. That's a hell of damage. Okay.
On the bottom.
Out of that Kunga, let's take a look at the bomb lane. RP! Nice! Dodging on the RP, a mistake made by the Force, but still managed to get the Barracks anyway. They were so far ahead, GoDz, at this point.
Yeah, even with a completely missed reverse polarity, they just kill the Timber, get 2 lanes of racks, and it looks like they're going to TP back, play it safe a little bit. Or push out top. It looks like Mirana's X, so they'll come back in, and they just want to keep fighting. I think Polaris feel like, yeah, this game, we've got it, it's in the bag. And we can afford to make some risky plays. They seem to just want to keep on diving in, trying to fight.
Okay. Keep the vibe going. Smart spot on himself while attacking the tower, and he's gonna go for another set. Doing that for 2 or 3 sets, top tier 3 tower go down. Still away? You think?
For comeback?
For 496 to come back. I mean, slim
Do you want
chance.
the do you want the honest answer or the caster answer?
Caster answer.
Oh, absolutely. There's still a chance. They can get the amazing team fight. We could see them dodge the RP using the Sleight of Fist and, you know, 1 big Rec Room of Souls. Absolutely a chance, Xyclopz.
Yes. 0.1% is better than 0.0, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, don't open the win probability.
Yeah. All right. We'll see.
They don't show the decimal points on the win probability.
Okay.
Gaben hasn't. They don't. You know.
That's brutal.
It's definitely above 0. It's above 0.
Come on. Maybe I think I just want to see them maybe doing a smoke and going out attacking the other team off guard and win 1 more fight, and maybe just after that fall back to the base and try to defend it. Man, the game is really hard for them at the moment. But maybe there's a chance. A hook shot down, they kill Mirana. They might can delay the push on Polaris for maybe a little while, which is needed for their carries to farm.
Yep. 1 kill at a time. That's how you're going to approach this if you're 496. You're going to need a lot more of those, but at some point, if they throw enough lives at you, maybe you can turn this game around.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant are
Oh.
scanning.
The win probability, it went up from 0 to 1%.
Always a chance, man, and 4v5. If they can win this team
Silence
fight,
online.
they might be back online once again. But RP right in front of the mid-tier 4 tower and skewer somebody out, which is a core player. But however, Requiem of Soul never come out. He died.
Yeah.
He still has a buyback, but I wonder if he want to do so. His teammate is dying one by one though. It's smarter spot. Now he bought back right again for Shadow Fiend. It's time to do it. Go for all in. If you lose this one, it's going to be very hard to come back on this one. Aghanim Scepter. Fast Fire Remnant, but still holding on it. Alright. They managed to defend this one.
Yep. You can see Polaris not playing a bit safer than past games. As soon as SF buys back, and they instead of diving, they're like, okay, let's back off a little.
There's a warrior. He is the guy we need to focus off. See how far he can delete Charbon. Charbon still has a buyback, but I think yes, he has to buy it now. And then let's take a look at the buyback status. Non-players in the game got a buyback, which is going to be a serious problem for Spawn.496 because 3 Brave is so pushed in. And right now, the enemy at the gate, a top tier 3 tower, is down.
Yep. They're going for the mega creep.
Oh, an RP and get the support, but it's fine. Baron's gonna be fine with the borrowed town. However, Natsumi died with no buyback. That's what I'm talking about. 0.1%, it's still better than 0.0, and Spawn, it's showing us the possibilities of coming back into the game. They /2 already. Polaris gonna find their way back. Maybe this is the time where they hit the wall. Let loose, where you gonna go? Chasing on him. Let loose getting slashed down. Doubling streak ended. It's time for Team Spawn.496. Officially come back.
You gotta believe with these teams,
Man.
and you also gotta believe there's always hope for the throw, but also the clutch holds. They're killing this Ursa before he can BKB. The chain stun has been really nice. Clockwork. Jabonbon, he's died 14 times, but he's also set up some amazing team fights. 0-14, this is the best 0-14 clock I've seen in a while.
That's good.
What's
496.
happening?
Oh,
Red
wait.
is deforestation, burning down the Amazon up in the top lane.
Flamethrower, that's kind of cool.
He was hunting there, looking for that extra kill, but couldn't find it.
I mean, I admit that is actually my first time seeing someone doing that, the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a fun little extra. Not like the best one, but it just gives you another way to some bit more damage, and you know, it's a fun item to get for sure.
Yeah. All right. What are you gonna do? I mean, if you're the team captain of Team Polaris, what you gonna say to the team?
Maybe play safe. Let's get next Roshan. No more diving, please.
Oh, horn toss and then skewer it back. Oh no. Man, without that Timbersaw, it's going to be quite hard for them to win the team fight, but however. Oh, nice one. Rekill of Soul from the tree line, and now that's a very sniping kill. Now all the supports in the hard line because they're going to be chased down by the Ember Spirit. Oh! Lion is still there. He died though, but he bought back right away. He knows that this is going to be the fatal push from Team Polaris against Team 496. Triple kill for Natsumi. No buyback for Timber. And also the Clockwork. It's time to just push in.
Natsumi just so strong and scary. Even when he's made a few overextensions, he is still ready to go and keep on fighting. 22 kills, 2 deaths. And well,
no
the
buyback.
last fight perhaps. Ooh, Ahayo doesn't have borrowed time. Does keep himself alive with a Ghost Scepter.
Are fortified.
All right. I think if they lose this one, the chance will be even more slimmer. Making creeps already. But we gotta respect the team, the 496 that they fight until the very end. Gosh, they are doing a good job, the best they could. This is the some kind of mentality that you need to have when you're playing in the Premier League of the Southeast Asia.
Oh, even the Division 2 in Southeast Asia is so strong. The teams like Polaris, teams like Talon Esports, Ragdoll, Nigma Galaxy. There are so many good teams, even when you go down to Division 2.
Crazy region it is. Maybe this is the reason why the team is just fighting in every game, because everyone just don't want to be out of the league. But because you got out of the league, imagine you have to climb up in in the open qualifiers. Man, that is
It's
the most
scary.
brutal thing. X mark the spot into the
496.
torrent.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big skewer back. There's no saving a Ohio.
The BKB and Fire Rim that's in, trying to find the target, but it looks like the positioning of Malvis is very good. He hides himself in tree line, and it will be impossible for the Emperor Spirit to find him. Meanwhile, his teammates being found by Natsumi's, wiping one down like an iPhone. Oh my. And the next one is going to be the Child of Fame. And it's a GG call, ladies and gentlemen. Team Polaris win this series, sweeping Team 496 2-0.
Much more convincing game 2. It still had a bit of flair to it, a bit of chaos in the end, but 496 are going to be so devastated about game 1. That was a game I feel like they should have won after they got such a big lead.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for 496, they're now 0-3 in the Division 2. They need to win some of their next series if they want to avoid elimination.
Yeah, I agree. I think the first game actually affect them both mentality and physicality, running out of energy, getting into a team 2 as well, and it's actually effect on the drafting table that I kind of think that the draft of Team 496 is too hard to play with.
Oh, this game was, it was so easy for the Ursa to play this game, so they didn't have any counters to the Ursa. And even though Red is a level 25 Timbersaw player, he got countered so hard this game. He couldn't do anything. So for 496, I mean, they did have some good moments. I think Xyclopz looks really good. He was impressive, but the rest of the team in the draft just didn't work well for them.
Yep. Well, at least they put up a good fight, both teams. We gotta clap for them on that. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today to our DPCC 2021-2022 Tour 1 Division 2 on week 2. The match between Team Polaris Esports versus Spawn.496 ended with the Polaris Esports victory 2-0, and it was such a great series. And well, any shout out to the fan gods?
Shout out to all the fans. As you said, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays coming up. Keep watching. We've got this week 2 just started, and more games. Division 1, Division 2, lots of Dota. Yeah, and shout out to you, Xyclopz. Always so much fun to cast with you.
Oh man, so much fun. This the 2 series that we have cast together, it's so valuable to me. Thank you so much. And also I have to thank you out to our partner, Mate, a natural energy drink is caffeine reimagined. Try Mate today and get more day, more night. Woo. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in for the DPCC on Division 2 match today. My name is Xyclopz and this is Scott. Thank you, and see you on the next series.